airport just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 3rd down, Sheets. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Try and throw for it here. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Fletcher Cox. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheets. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Ball again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert off of play action. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Sheets. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safe.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Chargers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's able to get it to Coleman.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Herbert.
Complete on a crosser to Hall.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the option to give to Williams here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First down goal.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes off. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown. And the
Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Sheets.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Hardy set to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Off play action. Sheets.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Throwing on 1st down. Sheets. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Sheets. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And the tight end goes in motion left. Off play action. Sheets. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Or pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That would look looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On third down, Sheets. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert on first down now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Herbert off of play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.